17.5 inch trout. Real pretty fish. Got a 15-inch trout, 15 1/4. Having a fish super slow today. They're not very aggressive, but water's cooled off a lot in the last 2 days. It's been pretty warm, so just fishing super slow. So we're fishing the edge of these flats. I haven't caught anything up on top of the flat yet today. So I'm fishing on the edges of them, like where it drops off, like the first or second drop on them. So boat's sitting in like 3.5 foot of water, and we're fishing the edge of it, so about 5.5, 6 foot. So that seems to be where the fish are positioned today. A 15-inch trout. See how long that guy is there. It's 14 3/4. You hit that one on the fall. Didn't even get to work that one. Welcome back to the channel. This trip was taken on Christmas Eve, so it was a pretty quick trip. I probably fished maybe 4 hours or so. Caught a lot of fish. The fishing was pretty decent. There was a lot of small fish. Never caught a really big fish this trip, but all in all, it was a pretty good trip. I was using the DOA mostly, and I was using it with my Falcon rod, my 7.5 foot Falcon HD rod with a Shimano Nazki 3000 size reel. It's either 2500 or 3000. It's identical reels pretty much. Capacity is just a little bit different, but that's pretty much my setup for fishing DOAs for speckled trout. So ended up catching quite a few. They just weren't set up the way that I thought they'd be set up. I really thought they'd be up on top of the flats. We had a lot of sun that day, and the water was pretty clear, so I thought they'd be up on top, but they were right there on the first drop, like as soon as you come off the flat, basically they were right there. And that's pretty much where I caught every single one of my fish at. I fished 3 or 4 different spots, and in each one of those spots, that's basically where they were set up. So pay close attention the next time you guys are out fishing. You know, if you catch fish in one area, you know, like on a drop off or on a point, the next place you go, try to fish it the same way. I've learned over the years that these speckled trout, a lot of times, regardless of where you're fishing at, as long as you're in the same body of water, obviously, but regardless of where you're fishing at, you can usually reproduce the same results in different spots just by paying attention to what you're doing. So next time you're out there, you know, just really pay close attention to the areas and the depth of where you're catching them at, and try to recreate that in your next spot. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And I've got another video that should be coming out probably tomorrow from fishing today. So I appreciate you watching. Thank you. It's a hair over 15. Fishing the edge of the drop-off over here, right on the edge of the flat, about 4.5 foot of water, and I'm throwing over towards where the drop-off is. Another little guy. Another little guy. Nice one here. Might be a decent fish. Here you go. Yeah, he's all right. Thought he was bigger than that the way he was pulling. Solid 2.5 pound trout though. Fat joker. Another little one. All I'm doing, I'm literally out here on the edge of this flat, and I'm just casting to where the edge of the flat is. I'm just letting it sink. $15.5-inch fish. Pretty fish. Look at that one. Pretty fish. Nice keeper. Real pretty keeper. So this is how I normally buy my DOAs. Buy them in the 9-pack. I actually ordered these straight from DOA. So they have good prices on them. You can get them from some of the local shops, but sometimes they have them and sometimes they don't. So that's why I just go ahead and order them. I ordered like 7 or 8 packs of these. This is the time of the year that I use them a lot. So comes with 9 bodies, 3 hooks, and 3 sinkers. So if you don't actually lose them, like break them off or anything, this will last you quite some time. So it's a pretty good little deal. I think they're like $7.50, $8. Something like that for a pack of these. So not bad at all price wise. Better than buying the individual packs of 3. This is the way I like to buy them. $14, 15-inch fish. God dang, just not hitting it really hard.
That one there didn't even hit it hard. He was just on it. And there's 14, 15-inch trout. I think that one's closer to 15 and a half actually. There we go. So there's a point that comes out right here, and it drops off on this side a little bit, but it's pretty shallow over there to the right, and it's one of those spots where the current just kind of hits right there. Fish sometimes will get up in there and stack up, so caught a couple fish here so far. That's a 14-incher, 14 and a half inch fish, long skinny one. That one hit it a little bit better. He actually thumped it pretty good. There's another one, he thumped it good too. That might be a better fish there. He's alright. Nothing real big today. He's a keeper, he's 16 inches. Inch fish. Like that, gone. Guy, 13, 14-incher. Oh, that one thumped it hard there. Nicer fish there. He's just gonna stay up on top. Oh, there he goes. Real nice fish. Oh my. That one thumped it pretty good too. Looks like another nice keeper. 15 and a half inch fish. what this is. It's a big flounder? Yeah, it sure is. That's a nice flounder there. Look at that flounder, y'all. That's a real pretty flounder. Dumped it hard too. Oh, two nice flounders today. Flounder's one of my favorite eating fish. It's hard to beat a fried flounder fillet. Oh my God! Down right there, bumped it so hard. I had too much slack in my line because of the wind. .14.5 inch fish.